If you are writing a nonfiction book, you want to watch this video because I am going to break down 10 essential tips that make it not only easier, but way more fun and more successful on the other side once that book gets out into the market. Hi, I am Stacey Ennis. I am a book strategist and book coach, and I am also a best-selling author myself. I've contributed to well over 100 books throughout my long career in publishing. I've been doing this more than 16 years. And today I'm going to share some industry secrets with you so that your book writing journey can be joyful, clarifying, and lead to your big vision, which is why you're doing this book in the first place. Before we get there, do be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you will get notified about new videos like this to help you level up your writing and create a book that you are deeply proud to share with the world. And check out the description of this video because I provide a guide for you that goes beyond this video to give you even more depth and detail about each of these points that I'm talking about. And be sure to check out the description of this video. I am linking to a guide that takes you even deeper than we will go today in these 10 tips for success. So let's jump into tip number 1. Writing a book is a learnable skill. I love this tip because it really reframes this idea that if you're a writer, you can write a book. A lot of people sit down, maybe they have been writers for a while, they sit down and write, and they're really frustrated that they can't just write a book. Well, if you understand that book writing is a skill that you have to learn, that reframes everything. You can't just sit down to the piano or go perform a surgery and be able to play and heal people without the training. Book writing is similar. You need to learn it, you need to train on it, and you absolutely can learn the skill. Tip number 2, discipline is way more important than talent. Your writing routine is everything. And there is good neuroscientific research to back this up. When you show up consistently around the same time every day to write, you start to form new neural pathways that help you get into writing flow faster, which means that you will be able to enjoy the process of writing your book and you'll actually get it done. You'll finish it because you have followed through and shown up throughout the entire writing process. Tip number 3, clarify your vision. I know this sounds like a funny tip when I'm teaching you about book writing, but having a vision for what this book will do in your life and in your work really matters. There are 2 reasons for this. One is book positioning. You want to make sure that book is positioned to help you achieve that vision. So you're reaching the right readers who fit, who align with the people you want to reach in alignment with your vision. So for example, you may be running a nonprofit and you want to reach the people that will eventually either be part of your nonprofit, be served by it, or fund your nonprofit. So there's different things that you would need to think about based on the positioning of your book. Similar for a business, you want to make sure that that book is positioned towards your niche audience. Niche is very important because ultimately you need to reach one reader who represents a larger reader group. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but your audience, it's not everyone. It is a specific niche. And the other side of this with vision is that that vision will keep you going. There is a well-known abandonment point in book writing, around 20,000 words. Don't let that be you. When you have a really strong vision and the system and accountability to back that up, you are way more likely to be successful. Tip 4 is to build your author platform. And I'm telling you this during the writing process because so many authors overlook how important your platform is. You can and should absolutely begin building your platform while you're writing the book. And this means that you are doing blog posts, you're posting on social, and you are really finding the place that your readers are showing up. Again, that should align with your big vision. So this should really be doing double duty for you if you're growing a business or brand or impact mission in alignment with your big vision. This platform development is really important because a lot of authors think they will write their book and publish it and wham bam, suddenly people are buying it. It just doesn't work that way. People are inundated with products and offers And you want to create a relationship with them through your platform so that when your book comes out, they are like, yes, please, I need that. Tip 5 is to get support. And this can look a lot of different ways. So depending on your budget, your support may look different. If you have no budget right now, you can find a local writing group, you can find peer accountability support. If you have some budget, you could look for a writing community such as my community, the Author Influence Circle. If you have a little bit more margin and you can hire a coach, you could look at something like my Idea to Draft program, which is a 6-month guided book writing journey with me, or you could work with somebody like me as a private one-on-one coach to really dig in, roll up sleeves with you, and make this book a reality. Research shows that when you have scheduled accountability on the calendar, you are 95% more likely to achieve your goals. 95%. That is huge. So whatever that looks like for you, whether it's a coach like me or peer accountability, make it happen and get it on your calendar. Step 6 is to invest in editing, and in the early stages to know that you will be investing in editing. Working with a coach, of course, will make that editing round much easier, lower cost, because you have done a lot of that organizational structural work in the beginning to set your book up for success in later rounds. But regardless of your pathway, know that editing is an investment and needs to happen. So whatever your budget is on your book, do be sure to save for editing, because it is really a critical transformative process for your book writing journey. I'm always disheartened when I see other professionals in my space telling people to just talk their books into a draft, edit it, and publish it. You can do that, but if you want to create something that is a true business sustainability tool, that is shelf stable, that will serve you for years to come, that will help you achieve your vision, make your dreams happen, you want to invest in that process, both in your time and energy and in the professionals that you hire to make that goal a reality. Tip 7 is to understand your publishing options. And you don't need to make a decision right now, but you need to be aware of the options that you have. Many authors come into the process looking for a traditional deal, and I get it. It's very enticing to have a big 5 publisher, to go that route. And while that can be a wonderfully viable route for many people, and if it's on your heart and something you want to do, you absolutely should explore it, but set some parameters around that. It's also a very different process for nonfiction. So if you're writing a nonfiction book and you 100% want to lean hard into that traditional path, you want to write a book proposal first, not your full book draft. If you are going the self-publishing or hybrid publishing route, setting yourself up for success early on through coaching or a program or something that teaches you that skill and also guides you through the process is really important so you can write the best book possible. In my coaching, I teach all about the different options for publishing. I help authors make an anchored decision in alignment with their goals, but it's important to understand that you have those 3 main options, which is traditional publishing, self-publishing, and hybrid publishing. Tip 8 is to think beyond book sales. Your ROI is likely not going to come through individual books sold. It's just bad math when you think about it. If you look at your investment of time, energy, and money, and then you go, okay, how many books will I need to sell? It's going to take you forever and a day to make back that investment. Instead, I want you to think about the opportunity that a book unlocks. Is it steady client leads? Is it keynote opportunities? I've had clients that pay their entire book investment through one strong keynote opportunity. Is it workshops now that you can sell to corporations that make it really easy for you to get in the door? You include your book as part of that. There are so many different things that a book can unlock for you. Bulk sales, for example, if you have a really practical book, you could sell 500 books to a company, and that is something that you could consider in part of your ROI calculation. But I really encourage you not to think about that one book to one person sold, but instead how that book can be leveraged to open up more opportunities than you ever dreamed possible without it. I love this one, is to expect personal transformation. I've been in this industry, as I mentioned, for about 16 years, and I never cease to be amazed at how this journey of authorhood transforms people from the inside out. And it looks very similar regardless of where the person comes from. So you may be hugely successful. Maybe you're a CEO. Maybe you are a really successful entrepreneur. Maybe you're an influencer, celebrity. Maybe you are really successful in your area, really sought after expert. And yet you have room to grow. You always have room to grow. And you will arrive on the other side of this more anchored, more confident with clearer language. On the other side of this, maybe you have some growth to do in the confidence area, and writing a book will be a supercharge for you in growing your confidence because you will complete a huge personal goal and it will level you up all across the board. It's just an amazing accomplishment and something that is not only an incredible journey, but an incredible thing to celebrate when it makes its way out into the world and you get to hold that book in your hands. Use your book as a launch pad. I often describe a book as fertile soil from which other things can grow. So this can be an incredible tool to grow courses, to offer keynotes, to offer workshops, as I mentioned. It is just an amazing way for you to grow new revenue streams, to open new doors, to get media opportunities that just weren't available or easily accessible before. And I really want your mindset to shift as you're writing the book, because if you write with this idea of abundance and this mindset that is going to bring so much goodness to you on the other side, it will occur because you will put in the work, you will position the book, and you will make your dreams happen. All right, that's it. That's our 10 tips. I hope this has been hugely helpful. If you want to go deeper, you want this written out for you with even more information, check out the description of this video where I have linked a guide called 10 Things You Must Know Before Writing Your Nonfiction Book. And let me know in the comments, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to writing or publishing your book? I want to hear from you. Maybe your comment will inspire a future video. And if you haven't done so, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss this, right? You want to get more of this goodness in your YouTube algorithm so that you can achieve your goal of becoming an author. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.